What's up, brothers? So I was talking to Luke about this the other day, but I thought I would bring it to the wider group. I'm going to start conducting an experiment for the next 2 months. And the 2 months is based on Professor Sanderson's philosophy of trying something for 2 months and then doing some self-reflection on it. I think that's just fucking brilliant. So, one of the things that we all have discussed, and there's been a lot of debate back and forth because, coach says after a date, you don't text them, right? You're supposed to wait another week and then set another definite date. Well, I've been faithfully following the 3% path for almost a year now. And I've done that. And it does work. It does work, but you also get a lot of chicks that think you're not interested, and so you lose out on a lot of chicks. Now, the theory there is that we're weeding out needy women. But are we? So I did a video, I don't know, it was a couple of weeks ago, and it was after I had a date, and it was a really good date. So I, first date, chick invited me back to her house. I go back to her house, lots of, we started making out, things got, pretty heavy. It didn't go all the way, but it got pretty heavy. And so I went home and didn't text her back the next day. She fucking sends me this really nasty fucking text at 8 p.m. the next day. Just really pissed off that, I go and make out with her and all this stuff, and then I don't text her back. And so she was pissed about it. And so I posted the video on TikTok talking about how, we don't text people back the next day. And then this chick fucking lost her shit about it. So clearly that's over. And then I just got inundated by women going, you should fucking text back the next day. Now, I understand Corey's philosophy on that too, right? Everyone's going to be texting back the next day. And we're supposed to give them time to wonder about us. So I understand the theory. I understand, what it's supposed to be doing, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily working the way it's intended. So I decided, and I talked to Luke about this, that I'm going to personally, after I have a really good first date, I'm going to text the chick back the next day, but I'm going to wait until 6 p.m. the next day. That gives her all day to wonder about me. It also, sets the tone that I'm busy all day because I'm at work. But I let her know, hey, I just wanted you to know that I had a good time. Now, I'm also not going to set the next definite date with that. I just want to let her know I had a really good time. So that's the philosophy. That's the test. That's the hypothesis that I'm going to be testing for the next 2 months or so. And I just want to see if I get better results with that than with Corey's method. Okay? Now, I know Corey obviously doesn't recommend that. I know Benny doesn't recommend that. And I'm sure a bunch of you guys on the page are going to shit all over this test, but fuck it, right? Dr. Robert Glover's book, Dating Essentials for Men, talks about you should be doing various tests scientifically. Treat dating like it's a science experiment. See what works for you. See what doesn't. Try different things. So I haven't tried this in fucking forever. I mean, the last time before I found Corey's stuff, I was over fucking pursuing, right? I was like a texting little fucking pen pal bitch. So I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but fucking alerts on my phone. I hate that. But why not try this? So I'm going to try it for the next 2 months. If you want to try it with me, I challenge you to try it. And then let's share our results with the men in the 3% man group. Right? Let's compare notes, see what works for us. Okay? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments what you think about this science experiment. And I mean, if you disagree with me, fine, don't fucking do it. I'm still going to do it though. And I just want to add, I said that I'm going to let her know that I had a good time at 6 p.m., the next day. But I'm not going to ask her out on the next definite date. I am actually going to wait a few days, maybe at max 4 days to reach out to her again to set the next definite date. That's the plan. That's the experiment. Let's do it, guys. Or not. Whatever. It's up to you. It's up to you. But I'm going to try it, and I'm going to see, if this works better for me. We'll see. I already do Dave Parada's confirm method, so that's already one thing that I don't do for Corey. So why not try this a little bit? And I'm still not being a pen pal this way. Okay? Anyways. I think that's pretty clear now. Okay, great.